Okie dokie. So, like I was saying, the main thing I just want to cover with y'all today is just going over a few more things. Hopefully, after today, we'll all be on the same page. Everybody will know how to navigate through this online classroom platform, and we'll be ready to rock and roll come next week whenever it's time to actually get down to the nitty gritty and get into some content. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and show you all the things that I want to show you, and hopefully everything will work well for us today.
Oh.
Hey, Miss Burton, before you answer that, you mind muting it?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. So hopefully y'all are seeing my screen now. I'm going to go to the secondary homeroom, which should be all of your homerooms. This is mine specifically, but most of your homeroom teachers should have just like this as well. So I'm going to click here, and you can find all these resources in your teacher's homeroom page as well. Now, if you notice, there are several folders in here. Okay, there's one on the announcements, school schedules, parent guides, student guides. So we're going to go to the student guides. That's what I'm mainly focused on today. Okay, I want to go through the Schoology tour with you. And is everybody able to see that? Give me some thumbs up for those with their cameras on, and chat folks say yes for me. Okay, awesome. Very good. So y'all just follow along. If you need me to stop anywhere, then just turn on your mic and say hold up or write in the chat. So here we go. Okay. So whenever you go to your Schoology homepage, it look very similar to this. Scott, what's up, bud? Okay. You can just follow along with me for the time being, but if you click on this right here, your courses, it'll take you to this page. That's what we're just showing you, this stuff up here at the top mainly. Okay, so if you click on courses, those are the courses that are specific for you and your class. Okay, it'll say your name here, and it'll say homeroom or secondary homeroom, and then it should be your name, and then first period, second, third, and it just depends on how your actual schedule is. So it could be math, science, English, whatever. And you can rearrange those. So if they're not in order and you want it to be, you're kind of like me, a little OCD, then you can arrange those things in the way that you want them to be. Hey, I'm going to go ahead and move on. Now, this is somewhere where I will stop and pause for a few minutes. Okay, and hopefully let y'all navigate here and look at some of these things. Now, if you go to the same page, you'll see the little four square at the top next to the magnifying glass where you can search for things. That's called the waffle, okay? And it's basically just the app center. So click on that, and let's make sure that you have some of these most important apps that most of your teachers are going to use at some point, okay? This one's the Microsoft Word. We have Excel and PowerPoint, okay? So just double check that for me real quick. I'm going to pause here for a few moments and let you check that. While you're checking that, yeah, it's called a waffle. So you need to click on that. It'll give you a drop down, and then you could perhaps check those apps and see what you have. Now, there's going to be many different types of apps you can download. You don't have to download any of them, especially if you have these already. Okay, but you need to check for the Google Drive. If you don't have that, that's definitely going to be something that we need to download, because that's how you as a student is going to be able to interact with your teacher and fill out some of their documents and then submit them into them. Okay, Miss Wilson, it says that you don't have them. So whenever you click on that, what does it show you? And also, what type of device are you using? Okay, is it one of the computers from the school, or is it a personal computer that y'all had at the house? Because if it came from the school, then those things are like chances are that they are probably already installed, especially the Word and PowerPoint. So we're just going to assume for now that you're good, okay? But if you start having any issues trying to submit work for your teachers, is saying that you can't submit this and that, then that's something we'll have to address then. Okay, Ms. Goodman, same for you, says you don't have them. Now, what kind of device are you using? Okay, Hunter, you don't have it as well. So look, have those that are saying they don't have these apps, what is it showing you whenever you click on the waffle? And secondly, have you had any issues trying to submit things for teachers that are having you do work already? Okay, school device. If it's a school device, they should already be downloaded on there for you. So if you got one from the school, I do believe you're good to go. Whenever I show a video later, one thing you'll need to check is just that you have the Google Drive installed, and I'll show you how to do that step by step.
Mr.
Okay.
Sweat,
Yes,
so you're talking about when we go to the apps, it already has Google Drive, like it's already set up
it's
for
already
me.
set up, and that's awesome. That means you're ahead of the game then. So we're going to assume you're ready to rock and roll, and things will work smooth for us.
Okay.
I already asked me to diagnostics. What do I do? I wouldn't worry about that. I wouldn't worry about nothing with iReady just yet, buddy. Okay, so is we good to move away from this? Just wanted to check that y'all have these. Okay, and I'll show you how to download this one with a video. All right. Now, we're just looking at these icons. Nothing crazy. The envelope towards the top, that's how you would send me or Miss Owens or any of your other teachers a direct message. Say that you missed one of their lessons or you just wanted to follow up with something, then that's how you would send me or, like I said, any of your teachers a message. Then we have the notification bell. Okay, y'all are all young. Y'all know what that is. If you have an update, your teacher posts an update late at night, then whenever you log back on, you'll see that there's a number or a couple of numbers in that bell icon now, and you just click on it to see what you need to be notified about. So that one's pretty self-explanatory. Okay. Once again, this is just kind of a repeat. This just shows you where you'll find your courses that are specific to you and your Schoology page. Okay, I've covered this one with you as well. So, I mean, you are all here live with me right now, so you know where to go to find the live lessons. And then if you miss a day for whatever reason, then just go to the recorded lesson. Okay, Scott says you have 19 notifications. Then I would assume those are just things from your teachers posting updates, adding stuff to specific folders. So you'll have to just click on that and kind of go through it on your own time. One bed or 22. Yeah, that's y'all need to be checking those. They'll just keep piling up on you. Okay. Now, this is also a very important slide. So this is where I'll pause for a moment and let you do some checking around on your end. So up there towards the top, you should have a name. Okay, it should be your name. And there's a drop down box that will then pop out. Okay, it says your profile, Sims Middle School, settings, subscriptions, or log out. Okay, you want to go to the settings. Okay, click on settings. Then you will have 4 other options. Okay, account settings, notifications, privacy settings, or the recycle bin. Okay, and I want you to click on notifications for me. So this is just where you can kind of go through there and set up some specific things. So like one thing that might be something you're interested in is comments on my post. Okay, that could be on or turned off for you right now. If you don't want people able to comment on your post, I mean, you got to think it's going to be good and bad things likely. So you can cut that on or cut that off. Test or quiz submissions. Okay, you probably don't want that to be turned off. Whenever you submit a quiz, you want to make sure your teacher gets that and you don't have to do the test all over again. So while y'all are checking that, the comment section is scary. It can be, absolutely. Okay, so I'm going to just kind of sit back and monitor the chat for a moment while y'all look at that. And if you don't want to change your settings, you don't have to. I just want to show y'all where to find these things. If you're good with how they are, leave them be and we'll move on. It is still morning though. What did I say? Okay, if you're good, you're ready to move on, just type in the chat, good. Okay, looks like most of us are good. Okay, so if somebody's not good, then whenever I say that we're done for the day, then y'all just stick around and I'll be glad to go over this with you again. All right, we're going to move on. Okay, now this is a crucial resource, okay, for y'all, for your folks, your guardians, for the teachers even, okay? Our school website is smsbulldogs.com, and that's where you can go to find literally the answer to just about anything. Okay, if you notice there are specific tabs up here. I mean, if you want to get into Schoology, you can click that, or you can go through Clever. Y'all should be kind of familiar with Clever because that's how most of y'all did the online class last school year whenever this stuff just started really getting bad. So just a good place to go. There's videos and walkthroughs that can show you how to diagnose and figure out specific things yourself. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna. Okay, Miss Wilson, you in here with us? Just type yes in the chat if so. All right, I'm gonna. That's okay. Okay, well, it's not letting me move forward, so this must be the last slide. Okay, so what I want to do now is just show y'all a couple of videos, and then I'll ask if there's anybody that has questions, and if not, then we will kind of dismiss for the day. So first one I want to show you is this one. It's about syncing apps to Schoology. Okay, this is pretty important. It's only a minute long, so pay attention. I will show this twice. So if you don't get it all the first time, don't freak out. It'll be okay. Just pay extra close attention the second time. So I'm going to be quiet, mute myself so y'all can hear.
Hey guys, it's Miss Brooks. I just want to show you real quick how the kids are going to update and sync their Google Drive and their Office. So I'm using my son's account right now. You go into Resources, you go to Apps. Now I've already hooked up his Google Drive, so I'm going to show you with the OneDrive. The kids are going to click OneDrive. They have to approve it. Then authorize. And that should pop up. With the Google Drive, when they do that, they're going to sign in, option, account, and connect. Find their MCPSS email and allow. Then it should connect to Schoology. Please remind your students this on the first day of school if you have any assignments, because they will not be able to see them or turn them in. All right.
Okay, so for my students that said they did not have the Google Drive or didn't think they did, this is a video specifically for you. Okay, you need to pay attention to Miss Brooks. Lily said that it was crashing. Okay, so I'm definitely about to show it again, and I might pause it every few seconds. That way it'll kind of load through. That way y'all can get everything that you need to. But pay attention to where she's going in these resources. Okay, she's clicking on resources, then going to the specific apps. Okay, and then that's where you're going to see how to do the Google Drive. Play it one more time.
Hey guys, it's Miss Brooks.
Give me one sec. I need to admit somebody to the class.
I just want to show you real quick how the kids are going to update and sync their Google Drive and their Office OneDrive to Schoology. So I'm using my son's account right now. You go into resources, and once you're in resources, you go to apps. Now I've already hooked up his Google Drive, so I'm going to show you with the OneDrive. The kids are going to click OneDrive. They have to approve it. Then authorize. And that should pop up. With the Google Drive, when they do that, they're going to sign in, option, account, and connect. Find their MCPSS email and allow. Then it should connect to Schoology. Please remind your students this on the first day of school if you have any assignments, because they will not be able to see them or turn them in.
Okay, so hopefully that was a little better for you the second time. Now, Miss Brooks, she just showed us pretty much how to do the OneDrive resource app, but there's also a way that you can download the Google Drive resource app. Okay, Will, I see in the chat it says, when I press on mine, it says the folder is empty. Okay, type in the chat what folder, like what are you clicking on? Did you go to resources and then apps? Okay.
All right.
And you did not have anything in your box. Okay, so maybe once you click on the apps, it doesn't show you anything. It does or doesn't? Okay, does it show that you have the Google Drive and Office 365? If so, you're good to go. Yes, to my boys talking about the weekend in chat. Hey, I'm same boat with you, and we got a 3-day weekend coming up, so y'all don't have to log in on Monday. Yeah, that's fine. Will, go ahead.
When I go to my thing that she was doing, I'll go to like my apps. It just shows Google Drive resource app, and then it shows OneDrive resource app. And then when I press on that, it's like this folder is empty.
It says the folder is empty.
Yes, sir.
Have you experienced any issues trying to submit work for any of your teachers or anything so far?
No, sir.
Okay, well then we're just going to assume that you're good to go. But if you start noticing that you are having problems, let me or one of your other teachers know and we'll get it figured out, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Honestly, computer has decent signal right now, so there could be a number of things. Mr. Sweat, I see the lock button that I was having trouble with, locked out by Wednesday. Okay, so yeah, so whenever I start my meetings, after 15 minutes, I automatically lock kids out, so they have to wait in the lobby until I admit them. That way I don't have just people from all over the place jumping into our class. Okay, so I'm going to show you now the second video that I want you to see, also one from Miss Brooks. So just sit back. Okay, now this one is going to be focused on microphone and camera troubleshooting. So for those of you that are having issues figuring out how to work your camera, how to work your microphone when your teachers want you to, this will be for you. So pay attention. I'll pause it every few seconds so the lagging will go away.
Hello, my name is Ann Brooks from Sims Middle School. There are a few things that we're getting phone calls about, microphone issues and some camera issues. And I'm going to show you a few things that might solve the problem before you call. The first thing is to make sure that you are on your Google MCPSS account. And how you do that, you click your picture or your initial up top, and it should say your username at stu.mcpss.com. Once that is correct, the next thing is to hit the three little dots at the top and go to Settings. Under Settings, you're going to go to Privacy and Security, then Site Settings. Underneath Site Settings, we're going to go to Permissions, and under where it says Camera, make sure that it is asking before getting to. Make sure it's not blocked. You're going to do the same thing to your microphone. Make sure it is not blocked. Also, underneath the microphone, you can see the different things that are allowed. I would go right here where it says Schoology, click on it, and make sure your microphone is allowed. You can do the same thing under the camera. You can see which apps and which things are using that. Well, right here, there's WebEx. Okay, that is actually managed by our MCPSS, so you don't have to do that. But right here in Google, we can go to the Google part and we make sure it's allowed, microphone allowed. So those are some things that you can clear up before phone calls. Of course, we are here to help you. Our number is 221-2344. Call us anytime. Thank you very much. Hello, my name is Ann.
Okay, so I see that some of you are saying that you're just not really having good connection today and stuff like that. The video is glitchy. Okay, I was pausing the video every few seconds so y'all could hear everything and hopefully see everything. But all these videos are on the SMS Bulldogs page, just like I showed you where to find that. Now, if you haven't been experiencing any issues with your camera or microphone, then you're good to go. If you do start to experience issues, then you'll have to go through there and try to figure out what's going on with it. Okay, so at this time, does anybody have any questions or comments? You can take this moment now to unmute yourself and ask, or type in the chat no or yes, and if so, we'll move on to the last thing we got to do today. Okay, no, no sir, no. Okay, well then, if that's the case, there's just one more short little video that I want to show you, and I'm only going to play it for about 3 or so minutes. Okay, this was created by a student, a high school student, just to help out other kids that are having to go through this online learning as well. So he'll probably repeat a few things that you've already heard. That's why I'm not going to play the whole entire thing. As you can see, it's a very long video. So I'm just going to show you a few minutes of it, and then I'll ask one more time if anybody has questions or comments. Then I'll let you go for the day. Okay, so don't sign off just yet. All right, I'm gonna play the video.
Hi, everyone. My name is Miss Robinson, and I'd like to welcome you back to my channel.
When important school announcements. Safari. I have not had any luck with Safari. I have not had any luck using Schoology with Safari whatsoever, and I have tried many things. Safari. And then I tried it on another Mac, and it actually still didn't work. So whatever Safari is doing to Schoology, it's not allowing it to run properly. I'm always unable to log in. It gives me an error message. So you're going to want to be using another browser. In this case, I'm going to demonstrate using Google Chrome. So the first thing you're going to do is just open up your web browser, and you're going to go to Schoology.com. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so here is Schoology. I'm going to go ahead and make it full screen for you guys so you can see better. And then you're going to click Login right up here on the top right hand corner. Now, if you have an account directly with Schoology, it's okay to use this email or username or password slot. But if Schoology is associated through your school, maybe they have it integrated with Microsoft, like a lot of counties around my area, you will need to use the SSO login. Basically, that will ask you to enter your school name. So in this case, I go to Ponte Vedra High School, so I will enter that into here. Know why these other schools are listed here. It looks like by the location, but you always use the one with the green arrow, or they have problems logging in. So then after you're done with that, you're going to click. And in this case, my Schoology account is integrated with my Office 365 provided by my school and all of the other kind of stuff. Schoology is very integrated with my access your OneDrive files through Schoology, upload stuff to your OneDrive on Schoology. And I'm going to be showing you how to do all of that during this video. Now, some other schools may have Schoology integrated with Clever.com and all of that other kind of stuff. So once you enter your school name into that SSO login, Schoology will automatically redirect you to the correct website for you. So as you can see, normally it would ask you to has remembered me because I've stayed into Schoology. So, and then Microsoft will actually redirect you.
Okay, so I have dang. Hey, sorry y'all. We lost internet connection for a minute. So I don't really know what's going on, but just want to let you know that it's a 3-day weekend. So have fun, do something productive. And if you're good to go, you can go ahead and sign off. Just be back for your 6th period class at 12:14. Okay. If you need something, you can stick around and ask. Bye-bye. What time does this class end? Our class doesn't technically end till 11:38, so I'm ending it very early today.
Mr. Sweat,
Yes.
What are we supposed to do for PE if we have PE next?
So
If they don't go live.
I'm not exactly sure what all PE is scheduled to do, but I know they do have things lined up for y'all. So just like you've joined me today, whoever your PE, Miss Barkley or Stringfellow or whoever, you'll just
Stringfellow.
join their live lesson. Somebody said in the chat that they have that we y'all have to work, so must be doing something outside today or some kind of exercise.
Oh.
But it shouldn't be nothing crazy.
Okay.
All right. Does anybody else have any questions? If not, I don't care if you go ahead and log off at this time. Okay. Well, if y'all need anything, I'm here. If you don't, like I said, just be back on for 6th period. Yep, you can go ahead and enjoy your lunch. You get a good long lunch. Okay, you're staying. Hey, that's fine. I don't mind. Okay. Well, then, for those that are going to stay, like I said, I don't mind a bit. I'm going to cut off my camera, but if y'all need me, I am still here in the classroom. You can unmute yourself and say, "Hey, Mr. Sweat," or just type in the chat. You be safe too, Angel. Okay. I'm right here.